Do you want to learn European Portuguese? Well, I have 6 resources to get you started without breaking the bank. I will describe each of these 6 resources, but stick around to the end and I'll help you decide exactly which one will be most helpful for you. And welcome back to my channel. If you don't know me, my name is Julia. I'm an American and I've been living in Portugal since 2019, and I have been learning Portuguese since 2017 on my first trip to Portugal. I started out by just listening to the Portuguese around me because I was lucky enough to be in the country where the language I wanted to learn was spoken, and it was so hard to learn this way, but I started to realize that it was a really natural way of learning because after all, when we learn our primary language, we learn it by just listening to those around us. However, it can take a really long time to learn a language this way, and I wanted to accelerate my learning process. So I went looking for resources, and unfortunately I was finding a lot of resources like Duolingo that only had Brazilian Portuguese. So why is that a problem? Well, Brazilian Portuguese not only has a different accent, but also uses different grammar in certain situations. And I figured that since I wanted to communicate in Portugal, I didn't want to learn a language that was going to get me even more confused because learning Portuguese is very tough, but definitely possible. So I did a lot of research over the course of the 3 years that almost 4 years now that I've been learning this language, and I came up with a list of the best resources in order for you to learn specifically the European Portuguese accent and grammar, and I want to share those with you today so that you don't have to spend hours and hours looking for these resources. So this first one I love. It's called Drops. It is super simple to use. It's an app you can download on your phone, so you can use it while you're on the metro or waiting in line somewhere. And it is great for learning vocabulary. It has a wide range of topics from cooking words and food to travel words to anything that you can think of. And as you learn words, you'll unlock more and more topics for vocabulary. This app comes with 5 minutes per day for free to practice, and if you keep up your daily practice, you'll get bonus time. So there is a premium version where you can have unlimited time to practice your vocabulary, and maybe that would work great for you. For me, the 5 minutes was perfect because it wasn't too much word overload. I could just learn a few new words and repeat those and then worry about more words later on at the end of the day. And it provides notifications, so you'll always know when you have more time added to your account. I don't use this too much, but one of the things I like about it the most is that it uses video clips from actual Portuguese speakers, so you can hear different people speaking Portuguese, because as you may notice in your primary language, people don't always pronounce a word the exact same or use it in the exact same ways. So this app provides many different speakers and gives you a lot of variety in how you may hear a word being used. It is also great for vocabulary and learning some simple phrases. You can download it as an app, but I personally found it worked better on the web version. There is a free version and there's also a premium version which gives you access to more content. One of the things I really liked about this app is it had a gamification style, meaning that you could earn more points and level up. I found that really motivating. So this resource is also one of my favorites. The podcast has free episodes that go through vocabulary of different topics. It also goes through grammar, and it has conversations so you can practice your listening skills. All of those episodes are provided for free on the website, but if you want, you can also pay for some courses. I found the podcasts were really great when you were listening on the go. You can listen to them when you're driving to work or when you're going for a walk. And I also just found Susanna really fun to listen to. So if you think one of these resources I've already mentioned could help you in your journey to learning European Portuguese, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon for notifications when I post new videos. Practice Portuguese also has a podcast and a website, so all the episodes are free, and this is really good for practicing your listening skills. I use this a lot more in the past, so I haven't used it super recently, but I know it's still available. A lot of the podcast episodes include listening, where you first hear a slowed down version of a dialogue and then you hear it sped up. And I know that they have additional resources on their website, and you can also sign up for premium content. italki is a platform where you can find a language tutor in many different languages. You can find European Portuguese tutor that fits your budget and your schedule and take as many lessons as you would like. This is something I use once or twice per week to learn European Portuguese. I know they have many languages, so if you're learning another language, it would be helpful for you as well. These are not free lessons, you do have to pay, but you can find a tutor that fits your budget and your schedule. The best thing about this is that you can actually have personalized lessons to work on what you're struggling with. And you can practice anything, so vocabulary, pronunciation, grammar, listening, speaking, or all of the above. So the last resource, and definitely not the least, is Talk the Streets. This is both a YouTube channel and website. The creator's name is Liz. She is so easy to listen to and her videos are so fun. Primarily, I use the YouTube channel and it is a great resource for vocabulary, simple phrases, and grammar. There are also some videos where you can practice your listening skills. And all of these episodes on YouTube are free to watch. She also has a website and you can sign up for her courses. I personally found that the phrases that she uses and the vocabulary that she teaches on her YouTube videos are really good for speaking like a more natural, conversational, native way. And I know this because I asked the Portuguese people I know. Those are 6 resources, and I would not expect that you would use all 6 because that would take a lot of time per week. What I would recommend is starting with one of those, maybe 2, and then finding which one works for you. But I have some tips on which one you might want to start with. So which of these resources is free? As mentioned, most of the resources have free content except italki. Which resource is the best for on the go? I would say Drops because it's very simple to use. You can download it on your phone and you only need to do it for 5 minutes. Which resource is the best for beginners? I would have to say Memrise or Drops because these focus more on vocabulary and help you start understanding the sounds of the language. Which resources are best for intermediate learners? I would say Portuguese Lab, Practice Portuguese, or Talk the Streets because these resources help you advance your phrases and grammar. Which resource is the best to help you practice speaking? italki is the best for learning your speaking skills, but you could also use the premium courses as I mentioned. I just haven't used them, so I can't speak to that. And which is the best resource to help you learn a more natural style Portuguese? I would have to say Talk the Streets. I think those phrases are truly helpful in making you sound less like you learned from a textbook and more like a regular Portuguese. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful and subscribe to my channel. The links for all the resources I mentioned are in the description below. Please let me know if you find one of these resources more helpful for you than others, or if you have other resources that I didn't mention today that you find super helpful. This is a place where we can all share and help each other to learn because this is a tough language. Thanks so much for watching and ciao!